Hello YouTube, Liz here. I have a new book that came in the mail from Germany. It's the Ultimate Granny Square Source Book by Meteor Books. It's 100 contemporary motifs to mix and match. And I can't wait to dive into this. I got it in the mail. It came from Germany through allcrochetpatterns.net. The publication date is going to be November the 1st, I believe. Today's October the 20th, 2019, and I've had the book maybe a week now, and so it came pretty fast. It was shipped. I got an email that they were shipping them out either the 1st or the 2nd of October, so I guess I got it in a couple of weeks, and it came nicely packaged and everything was fine. I've had problems with some books being delivered from Amazon in a little bit too flimsy of packaging, and the corners are bent or the whole thing will be bent, and I don't really like that. When I order a new book, I want it to be in good shape, and this one was perfect. I really liked it. I was so glad that they had that special. So I have a couple of whips I wanted to show you so I can get them in the mail. One thing is I made my first pullover sweater. It's a child's size, and I followed a tutorial by Crochet for Baby on YouTube, and I'm not really sure what size it is. I just followed the tutorial and used a 4.5 millimeter crochet hook with Lion Brand Mandala yarn, which is a light 3 in Peacock, and I didn't do any kind of, obviously, any kind of color matching or anything. The sleeves are different, but I thought it would be fun. I didn't really care how it came out back here with the jog in there. I believe there's a way you can fix that, and I didn't realize it was happening until it was too late, because you know, when you're making something for the first time, you don't really understand all the dynamics of what brings it together, and I was so focused on just following the tutorial, getting everything right, and the sizing and the tension and all of that stuff, that I didn't think about how the rounds were going to come out. And it starts at the top. You make a separate piece for the collar, and then you end up flipping it over. You do front post, back post ribbing. You flip it over, and then you start picking up the stitches around. It's very straightforward, very simple. It's a really nice tutorial. It's excellent. And after you get the body of the sweater made with its ribbing at the bottom, then you go back and pick up the sleeves, and you can see where I joined the yarn to make the sleeves. And I think it's real cute. I think the colors are fun. I love that peacock yarn. It's hard to find that color, and when I do, I grab it. I've got about 6 of them I've saved back. So another thing I made is, today is 1 year since we adopted Nacho. He's my little 5.5 pound Chihuahua boy, and I made him a sweater for his birthday today. This is Target yarn in Nautical. It's 100% acrylic, and I followed a tutorial by TwinStarHooks on YouTube. I used the extra small size, and it was a really fun tutorial. I'm left-handed, and the tutorial is not, and I didn't have any problem following it, and I kind of winged it on the sleeves a little bit. Her instructions were fine. It's just that by that time I kind of needed to get done, and I just went ahead and just kind of made that ribbing around there. So I thought that was fun. And then my big thing that I finished, okay, this is a gift for my daughter's birthday. I don't think she's gonna see this video before she gets it, hopefully. But I made, Christa at the Secret Yarnery is doing a Tammy Sweater CAL, and it's supposed to be pink, but it's for Tammy, who was a YouTuber that passed away with breast cancer. I didn't know her, but Christa did, and she wanted to do something special for her, so she organized a CAL. It was a really great way to honor her, and she wanted it to be pink for breast cancer awareness. And I didn't have any pink yarn, and my daughter, I asked her what her favorite color was. She said blues and greens, and I thought, I'm an ovarian cancer survivor, 7 years, and so I thought, well, I'm going to do teal. And so, because I had bought this puzzle yarn. It's Premier puzzle yarn, and the colorway is called Dominoes. But it came out pretty long, but I really am happy with the way it turned out. I don't know, let's see if I can slip it on. It's got a real nice color. Okay, and the sleeves, I hope, are going to be fine for her. We're similar size. She's a little taller than I am. But I made it, it's got raglan sleeves, and I measured it to me, and it's pretty long. It goes down almost to my knees. So what I did, I put a pocket inside for her phone so she can have that, and then I made a little Fruit Loop at the top so she can hang it up. And right now I'm working on a belt for it. I didn't put buttons or buttonholes. The CAL didn't include buttons or buttonholes, but I'm just making a, you know, just 6 double crochet belt, and the yarn looks like this. Well, you know, this yarn is amazing because it comes, you know, like in a skein, but when you take the ball band off, it just blows up, and it made a huge skein. I used for that, I think I used almost 4 skeins of yarn for that sweater, and I was so excited because I wanted to make her something and for her birthday, and I'd never made a garment before. So I made that before I made this sweater. So I made the cardigan, and then I thought, oh, I want to try a sweater. So I found a tutorial that I thought was manageable, and that's when I made the child size sweater. So now I'm on a roll with garments. So I got out my magazine that I had gotten last May. This one, 123 Skein Crochet. This is from October 2018. I actually ended up ordering this magazine to get this pattern. Okay, I had seen Debbie at the Canadian Crocheter made this. It's the Lacy Stitch Sweater, and I thought that was so neat, and she said how easy it was, and I thought, I want to try that, but then I got distracted with other things. So here it is. If I can get it unhooked here. This is how it's working up so far. I'm just following one of the sizes that was specified in the pattern. Here's the yarn is Dreamy, and she had used Dreamy. And I'm not 100% sold on Dreamy because it's fuzzy, which I knew. I mean, you can see the halo on it, obviously, but it almost feels like it's just going to come apart. It's not coming apart it's not getting on anything that I'm working on, but it just feels that way. And it's a little bit hard to crochet with. I mean, it's not a problem. I haven't had to frog it yet, but, well, it's kind of hung up here. Let's see. It frogs fine if I was, let's see. Yeah, it comes out. It's not a problem, but it's just not smooth and fast to crochet with. And I thought, well, maybe it's my hook. So I've tried like 3 or 4 different size 9mm crochet hooks, and right now I'm using this clover hook, and it's plastic. It's real smooth, but it's plastic. And I thought, well, maybe the plastic was making some drag, so I got out my 9mm metal hook, and I haven't been using aluminum hooks in a long time. I've been using these soft handle hooks. I'm kind of spoiled. I like those. And I don't have one. Well, the clover hooks, by the time you get into the bigger sizes, I think past J, let's see, L, K, L, M, and those, they look like this. Here's one. This is 12 millimeter. So once you get past that, and they're a little bit, I don't want to say sticky, but I don't know, that's okay, the grip part, but this part kind of wants to hang up a little bit. That does feel sticky. This one doesn't. Maybe that one got something on it. I don't know. I haven't used it in a long time. And I haven't used this big of a hook. I'm finding that using a big hook is more tiring for me. Some people find it easier, but once I get past J, I'm starting to feel that it's a little bit more tiring. I haven't had a problem with this project. I just barely started it. I'm on row 15. I've got to do 25 rows. But I think it's going to be fun. I like it. I'm enjoying making it. It'll be fun to see how they construct those sleeves. So another thing I was working on, I made and dropped mini nested baskets by JustBeCrafty, and they're just a little simple little basket. There's my stitch marker. I made some stitch markers, but it's just, you know, you make the round piece and then you start working up the top using a back loop or front, I think back loop only, and then you come up in this next round. I'll be making the handles. I made another one, but I gave it to somebody with some little stuff in it, so I thought, well, I'm going to make a set. So I've got this one going, and then there's a smaller one and a smaller one. I can't remember now if this is the large one or this is a small one, but anyway, it's a nested set of little baskets, and those are handy. I really like using them on my table because I've got little things here and there that I need something to hold it with. Then my kids are going to be Harry Potter characters for Halloween, and I saw on Rose Likes Crochet had made some loveys, and I wanted to make the white owl that's a Harry Potter character. I haven't read the books, but my granddaughter's 7 and she's just obsessed with Harry Potter's things, and I just talked to her and I said I couldn't find a white owl. This is a Beanie Baby owl. It's called, let's see if it has a name, Yago. At night, I like to fly the coast. By day, I always sit on a post. The Beanie Boos collection. And I looked and looked and looked everywhere I go to see if they have a white one, and they don't. But I told her I could make a white lovey around it, and she said, that's fine. It doesn't have to be perfect. And I thought, how nice. So the way you start the lovey, it's a square, and I believe, I haven't looked at the pattern yet, but I believe it starts with a hair tie. So I tried this one on, and it does fit around the neck. So in a little while, I want to start that because I've got to get this stuff mailed. My daughter's birthday is coming up pretty soon, and I would like to get things there in plenty of time so I don't have to stress over shipping times. I tell you, it's always. So I made this. This is a heart. Queen Babs on Ravelry had a warrior heart, and I made that heart, and instead of finishing it off, I just made some stitches around with single crochets, half doubles, doubles, triples to form a circle. And then just when I started this other color, this variegated color around it, it turned into like a little dish. And so I like how that came out. As I was making it, I didn't realize that it was going to start going up because I didn't do front post double crochet or back post double crochet. I just started crocheting around it. But when you do that, if you're not increasing, you start going up. And so I got a bit of the join isn't very nice there, but this is going to stay right here. So it was just for practice. I was going to make some more though, because these kind of things make cute little gifts or coasters, or you can do lots of things with those. So anyway, that's pretty much all my news. I'm going to get this belt fixed so that the sweater project will be completely finished and I can wrap it and get it ready to go. And then I'm going to include the other things. I need to try to work up that lovey it's just, it turns into, I think, like a big granny square that just covers it, and then the person or the child can hold the bottom of the Beanie Baby, and then it just kind of comes down like a lovey or a blanket. So anyway, that's pretty much it. I hope everybody's doing well. I will talk to you next time. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. I'm up to 200. I was so happy. I'm really happy for all my subscribers, and thanks for staying with me. And I'll see you next time. Bye.